We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Atlanta Braves. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Brad Keller gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels. After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Pitch on the way. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Mancini is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping in, Christian Yelich. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ball 1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
That evens it up 1-1. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Heading for second is Yelich. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He's set. The 0-1.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2-out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
3-1 to him now. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Ready now, George Springer. And you can see great numbers over the past few games. Comes set, now the pitch. With runners in scoring position this season, Springer is hitting exactly 200. Not really what you'd call a point of pride for him.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Fouled away. The 0-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple, and now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Mitch Keller, a right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is big Kris Bryant. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
And he lays off for ball 1. Heading out towards shallow right. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into second. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning of this season.
And Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as he swings and hits a laser to right. Yelich is there, 2 down. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He went deep in the contest last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 2 left for Atlanta, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now to the plate, Kevin Newman. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Kevin Newman.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
No, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the payoff pitch home. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Acuña's there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And I'm locking in on second baseman Ozzie Albies right now. This guy is an elite defender. Came up as a shortstop through the minor leagues until he dislocated his elbow. Has since moved over to second base, and also both sides of the plate. A switch hitter with this kind of swagger and this kind of defense doesn't come along often.
He enters play here at 288, 5 homers and 17 RBIs. Now A half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Skied into straightaway right. Mancini makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. So coming to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
And here's Ronald Acuña Jr. now. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
So now to the plate, Manny Piña, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm, not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if a ball's going near there too. Do not test this guy's arm.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 0-1. And there he goes towards second. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
From the stretch. Sent on the ground out to second. Newman's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Mitch Keller. 9-1-2 due up. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Albies brings it in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. One away now in the Pittsburgh third. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Brian Reynolds. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Grounded to first. Freeman's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here's Kris Bryant now. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Yelich is under it. 1 down. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. So 1 gone for the Braves here in the 3rd, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Oh, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
This is to right field and deep for Freeman. Looking up is Yelich. Unbelievable! A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So here's Trey Mancini. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Career homer number 149 as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in the groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi as he lifts it in the air to right field. Newman takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. In his career, Gurriel hits a little over the 270 mark. This is line to left. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
Acuña digs in now as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Gurriel is off of first with 2 away. Lifted in the air to right field. Yelich is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. First pitch on its way.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
1-2 for Christian Yelich. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Josh Bell the next to hit. 0-1 the count. Bell is really a unique kind of hitter. He bats from both sides of the plate, but what makes him so special is his ability to hit for power from both sides.
Yeah, and this is a manager's dream. This does not come down the pike too often. Even in today's game with the best 750 players in the world, there are very few players with the skill set that this guy possesses.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. This is skied into short left center. Gurriel ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a 2-out single there as we check out the teams with the highest batting averages here in the first month of the season. And we find that these guys currently sit in the number 3 position in the circuit in that category. In now, Kevin Newman. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Stepping in now, Colin Moran. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, Manny Pena. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Anderson scoops it up. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Digging in, Brad Keller. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance, Mitch Keller. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Liner in there for a base hit. So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
And that is off the first base bag. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Look at him jump all over that first pitch, using aggression to get himself a knock through the right side.
And here's Christian Yelich now. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And the second run is across to make this a 3-2 ball game now.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. He pulls into second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job. Here's George Springer. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
And a strike called at the letters. Look high to me, but it's 0-1. Drives it the other way to deep right. Mancini moving back, and he makes a nice catch on the track. Is that it? Digging in next will be Kris Bryant. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it with this guy's big power.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
He's set and the pitch. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that is off the wall. He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. Two well-hit, back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Springer is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number one.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Now in the box, Andrew Benintendi. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Reynolds is on the move for it, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Standing in now, Lourdes Gurriel. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Advantage count, 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Ground ball left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Brandon Waddell takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Now pitching for Pittsburgh.
Into the box now, Manny Pena hit pretty well out to deep left field. Back goes Springer, and this will bang up against the wall. Gurriel rounds third and is digging for the plate. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Michael Chavis will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 42, Michael Chavis.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. 3 runs already home here. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hit hard down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The set and the 1-2, and he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side. Woody Valdez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now, pitching for the Braves, number 42, Woody Valdez.
Here comes the first pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Oh, that's
1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Valdez, it's pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
First delivery to him on the way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. 4 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Now here's the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Jason Hayward will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Braves 6 and the Bucks. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Braves to discuss his thoughts on Atlanta's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Thank you, Heidi. Ozzie Albies is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Line to the right side. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Kris Bryant. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, first baseman.
Stepping up now, Freddie Freeman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. but I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. This is to right field and deep off the bat of Freeman. Unbelievable! A home run! I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. His second of the game, and it's now 7-4.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Swing and a line drive, but just foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Braves get a run on the Freeman home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's the So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Tim Anderson. He singled his last time up.
Tim Anderson.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box, Bryant Reynolds. As he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Now batting. Right fielder, Christian Yelich. Ladies and gentlemen.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Number 42, Aaron Bummer.
In is Christian Yelich. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball inside.
Here's the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he'll reach first safely.
Now batting, the left fielder,
George Springer the next to hit. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Here's a bouncing ball and a chance for Gurriel at short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Last half of the 7th here, so striding in, Andrew
The
Benintendi.
left fielder, Andrew.
Hit back toward the mound. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Now batting, shortstop, Lourdes. Gurriel.
So now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. In the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike. In time, and he is nailed at second.
The batter.
Now at the plate, Ronald Acuña. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
In now, Manny Piña as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Now batting, Kevin Newman. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
The second baseman, Kevin.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuña's there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Standing in, Colin Moran. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is.
No, that's down.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Benintendi is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Swings through it for strike number 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Johan Camargo is going to grab.
Pinch hitting for the Braves. Number 42, Johan Camargo.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Dero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long
Down
game.
back, second baseman, Ozzie.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. Anderson picks it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
Into the box, Kris Bryant. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Springer giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Braves are... Adam Frazier is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. Will Smith takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 42. Will Smith.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down, got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
And that misses for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Skied into straightaway right. Mancini is there, 2 down. Digging in the switch hitter, Brian Reynolds. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one. But a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Atlanta Braves used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Brad Keller earns the win, his 2nd. Mitch Keller struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Will Smith hammers down the save, his 8th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 7 runs on 16 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Pirates, 4 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 34 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Truist Park, 41,500. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.